much, Michaela. Yes, I am here in Los Gatos at the Lexington Reservoir. And as you can see, the water level in this area is very, very low. Also, California has reached a record-breaking drought of 4 years. The town of Los Gatos has increased their water irrigation. They've also called out for public outreach, and they have shortened fountain hours. Los Gatos, back in the early 2000s, had an amount of precipitation of 4.93 inches. And here it is now in 2015, and we have an amount of precipitation of 0.01 inches, which is an all-time low. Now, however, even though this is happening, a miracle is set to occur. Many climate scientists believe that a mass of water, of which many call the blob, will be hitting the Bay Area in the future. NASA climatologist Bill Patzert claims that this blob is an indication of a Pacific weather change that will change our environment and climate from cool and dry to warm and wet. Now, even though this can also be happening, don't get too carried away, Los Gatos, because according to Bill Patzert, the event is not likely to occur until November or December next year at the earliest. Meanwhile, Governor Jerry Brown of California has required all state citizens to decrease their water usage by 25%. That's all for now, everyone. Michaela, back to you.
Thank you, Aaron. I hope we can figure something out to solve our drought problem. And now for the national news. A man, Nicholas Rovinsky, was arrested yesterday by the authorities for being involved in the Boston terror case. He is the third suspect, together with Yusam Rahim and David Wright. Rahim initially planned to behead Pamela Geller, known for her anti-Islamic writings, but when that proved too difficult, he told his nephew, David Wright, on June 2, 2015, that he had decided to behead a police officer instead. Investigators said both Wright and Rahim were followers of a violent form of radical Islam. Chairman Michael McCall of the House Homeland Security Committee said that Rahim had been under investigation because he had been communicated with the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, also known as ISIS, and spreading ISIS propaganda online. Last week, Boston police and FBI agents moved to stop Rahim, but when they confronted him, he pulled a knife and officers fired upon the attacker, killing him. Rovinsky was a friend of Rahim's, and the FBI suspected that he and George Wright encouraged Rahim to carry out an attack with knives. On the other side of the United States, the Los Angeles homeless population has been rising. Los Angeles currently has the most stubborn homelessness problem in the nation. With the cost of housing at a constant rise, more people are living on the streets. The current homeless population is at 44,359. LA is labeled as the nation's homeless capital because of the number of people living outside. The hotter temperature also makes these conditions easy to live in, making it a destination for the homeless to go. The mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, will put forward $10 million for housing and raising minimum wage. This, he hopes, will finally end this problem that is leaving their citizens out on the streets. And now, the local news. Two local women, Anne Efron and Antonia Bogdanovic, the daughter of famous Hollywood director Peter Bogdanovic, brought an acclaimed indie movie, Phantom Hello, which opens next week in San Jose. The film is about two brothers, Samuel and Beckett Emerson, whose father drinks and gambles away any money they bring home. Beckett takes the opportunity to make easy money by counterfeiting, but his plan goes wrong. Phantom Hello premiered at the Austin Film Festival. As everyone said, we were surprised in Austin at the audience reaction. People were yelling and screaming when somebody got shot. As Bogdanovic also added, they were cheering when a female character stabbed another character. In local politics, the Los Gatos Town Council is considering a $37.9 million operating budget, which includes reducing police department overtime and repairing streets, along with funding human services programs. This action will greatly benefit the Los Gatos community. At 7 p.m., the Town Council will discuss their budget at the June 16 meeting. We'll be back after a short commercial break with our sports segment. We're going to talk about the Warriors' performance in yesterday's game. Stay tuned.
You'd think it would be easy to tell which kids have trouble with their eyesight.
Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
But that's not always the case. Even though 1 in 4 children may have a vision problem, eye doctors tell us the symptoms aren't always so obvious. For clues on how to spot the real-life signs of childhood vision problems, visit checkyearly.com, a public service message from the Vision Council of America, and reading is fundamental.
This is a question.
Well, the waves are crashing over. Come on in. The streets are fuel of fire. Jump right in.
Honey, it's gonna be okay.
It's dead.
Maybe it's just that...
It's dead.
Well, we'll get you a new one.
It won't be the same.
You're right. Could be plasma.
Hey, your TV's dead. I'm okay with this. Now you can recycle it and keep California's environment alive. Visit erecycle.org for more.
And now for the sports news. The NBA Finals Championship Series score is now tied at 2-2 thanks to the Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr for his risky move to go small. Kerr admitted that he lied before Game 4 about the starting lineup, saying that there wouldn't be any changes, but Bogut did not start and Andre Iguodala did, and it made a difference to the game. Iguodala changed the pace of the game, giving the Warriors some big points, 22 in 39 minutes. A very unfortunate accident for Cleveland Cavaliers star LeBron James in the second quarter of Game 4 when he was fouled by Andrew Bogut on a baseline drive and had fallen backward. He lost his balance and stumbled towards the camera, suffering head injuries. We'll be back with the weather after a quick commercial break.
Now, Krista, make sure you stay with her the whole time. She's new to the country. This is her first
Mom,
day. This is
Mom,
a brand
Mom,
new country.
Mom,
It's a whole different
it's
culture.
gonna be okay.
But now make sure you stay with her the whole time. I'll be here right after school to pick you up.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye. Ignore my mom. She's so annoying. She's totally freaking out about this whole thing. She freaks out about everything. She always does that. Ugh. Ignore my mom. So, you ready for your first day in the wicked castle of doom? I mean, like, seriously, it's so boring. I don't know how they could put us through this, like, every single day. How many schools do you have in your village? None.
The most dangerous thing
our kids have to deal with today
Isn't violence.
it isn't drugs, it's unhealthy food.
too many of our kids are overweight.
They're headed for diabetes, heart problems, or worse.
They need to eat healthy things like vegetables, fruits, high-fiber vegetarian foods.
As our kids grow, the right foods can help protect them from obesity, heart problems, diabetes, and even cancer. To find out more, call for a free booklet or visit our website, kidsgethealthy.org.
Hello, my name is Aaron Pham, and I am here with your KCAT weather for Los Gatos' 5-day forecast. Throughout the past couple of months, there has been a drought in which the temperatures have been high and not much rain has fallen, and it still continues throughout this week. Today, Friday, we have a high of 93 degrees and a low of 61. On Saturday, the weather will be a high of 88 degrees and a low of 55. On Sunday, there will be a high of 86 and a low of 54. On Monday, there will be a high of 83 and a low of 54. On Tuesday, there will be a high of 88 and a low of 55. And finally, on Wednesday, there will be a high of 91 and a low of 56. The weather will stay consistent for the rest of the week. Right now is the perfect time to go outdoors before it gets too hot. That's all for the weather. Back to you, Michaela.
Thanks, Aaron, and thank you for watching the news at noon here on KCAT TV 15. We shoot this show and many others right here at the KCAT studio in Los Gatos, California. If you would like to be a part of the news at noon or one of the other exciting programs here at KCAT, please visit www.kcat.org to learn more. That's all for today, Los Gatos. And for myself and the entire live broadcast crew, thank you for watching and have a good day.